Hello and welcome back everyone. So today I'll be showing you how I make magnetic hair accessories for my dolls. Mainly any doll that uses a wig can use this, and all you need are these little magnets that are basically what make up these accessories so easy to use and switch around. You'll also need a bunch of ribbon, anything you'd like to use really, it's all up to you, and a threaded needle, as well as E6000 glue or any gel-like multi-purpose adhesive. And this just helps the magnets stay in place when you're trying to glue them down, and it keeps them from slipping, which super glue would probably just seep into the fabric and make a whole mess. With the first bow that I used, I wasn't too sure about the scale. It's way big now comparing it to my doll's head. It's way out of scale, but it was the first one I made and I want to show it to you guys so you could understand how the scale comes into play. I recommend you, as you're working with it, you compare it to the wig you're going to use, and so you can see how it looks and so the sizing's appropriate to whatever you like. And just because I did all of this before I even put it next to the head, and when I put it next to the head it was huge, and I didn't really like it, so I just wanted to show you guys how this came together so you guys could use the tips for a smaller version if you'd like. But yes, this one did end up being super big for me and the scale for my doll. And to finish it off, all you need to do is dab a little glue onto the bow just to set it there. If you were to add it to the magnet first, it would just be a little tougher for the magnet to stick, but this is the first one, so I just put it on there and it wasn't on there too strong. So what I do now, I just put a little dab on the bow, then kind of dip the magnets into the glue, then put it back onto the bow. And since it's already on the magnet, it makes it a little easier for them to come together and stick. So, little tip. Now this one's one of my favorites as well. The scale is a little big, but it actually looks really nice next to Entropy, and it's very simple. I think I used two similar lengths of cut ribbon, folded one in half, and then I put the other one over those halves, and then I just stitched them at the bottom, and it creates the bow-like effect, and then it just kind of droops over and it looks super cute. And same thing, I just dabbled a little glue on there, and then I just put the magnet on. And there we go, it's all set. I do recommend you wait at least 24 hours before you move them around or anything. That way it's just super secure. So for this one, I was really going for a flower look. So I cut up a little circle using a synthetic lace, and I wasn't sure about gluing onto this one how it would look since I was gathering at the center. So I actually put the magnet in the middle and kind of encased it in it and just gathered it using stitches and bringing it together. So it ended up working pretty well. I didn't need glue for this one, so it just sticks to the other magnet. The lace is very thin, so it doesn't really interfere much, and it works pretty great. So I do recommend this, and I also suggest you kind of layer a little more so it's not too simple. And it's very easy. You could just add another circle that's a little smaller, or add various textures or different laces, and that all adds and it makes it look very great. So I do suggest that. So for this one, it was just a little piece of cord that was part of this little set that I have. I just knotted it at the end and just dabbed a little glue and then just put the magnet on, and it was that simple. I do grab the magnets by two, so that they already a pair, and it just makes everything a lot simpler when they're already together. And if you do manage to get glue on it, you could always just use an X-Acto knife and cut right through, and the end stick. So this little one is actually very simple and super easy. All you do is one knot, and then you take it off the little end of the comb or anything you have that looks like that, and you just adjust it and tighten it as much as you can, and add some glue, put your magnet on, and you just wait, and it looks great. It's super tiny, very dainty, and it's just so simple. It just adds on to any look, and it looks really great. So I do highly suggest this one, because I feel that sort of satin cord is in any sewer crafter's inventory. Okay, so these next ones are actually a set of two, and all I did with the ribbon was loop it over itself twice and then just give it a quick stitching in the middle, and then they're all set. I was a little extra, me, and I added 4 beads in the middle of both of them, just add a little shine, a little sparkle here and there. And yeah, it was super simple, very quick, and just like the other ones, I added a little bit of glue to the back and put the magnet in place and waited 24 hours before using them. And they're all set. Look at them, so cute. I did actually end up matching them a little bit more, but they look great. And here's a little close-up of how the final ones look, and ignore that little wisp of glue. I obviously removed it. So the first method that I thought of to have the magnets and the little ribbons and everything stick to the head was the traditional Blutac method, by putting the magnet in Blutac, sticking it inside the head, putting the head cap back on and the wig and everything, and then, just always having that little magnet there for the ribbons to stick. There were two issues. One, the magnet may sometimes repel. You have to make sure it's the right, direction or whatever, of the magnet so they could stick. And apart from that, the vinyl and the wig do kind of add up, and if the magnets aren't too strong, the strength, the connection, the magnetism won't be enough, and the hair accessories will fall off easily or shift off and fall off, and it's not as satisfying. It can get really annoying to also look for the spot. So I did also come up with this other way to have the magnet stick, and it's my preferred way. It's way easier, super quicker, and I love it. It's as simple as just putting one magnet on the inside of the wig you're using and just sticking it on. It stays on while you're trying to put it on onto the head, and it stays on even if while the wig is on and you remove the accessory and trade it for another one. You do have to keep in mind the type of accessory the other bows have and make sure they match and they kind of connect, and don't repel each other. But besides that, it's super simple. It works amazing, and it's a lot stronger since it's less material in between the magnets. So this is my preferred way. So I do recommend this method. So these are the final results, and that's how the wig looks with the little magnet on the inside and the other magnet on the outside of the wig, and how it simply just went on without any issues onto Entropy's head. Now for May, it's the same thing. The magnet's inside her head. As you can see, I'm struggling a bit to find it. I'm not even sure if it's even sticking in there because of the magnet or if it's from the hair. It was actually the hair holding it in place. So it's a little harder to find it, but once you do, it does stick on. But like I said, it falls easily. And here it is, me struggling again, just to show you, and for the sake of research, I guess. Just, yeah, so it does stay. If you want like a really simple, quick change thing for photography and stuff, I guess it's a nice little default thing to have. But yeah, I do really prefer the other method with the wig, and I just really like how the magnet stays in place while it's on, and you can switch them out, and it's even stronger. So I sound like a broken record at this point, but I just can't stress enough how much I really like the other method. And when my brain really finally clicked, I was so happy to find this method, because I really don't enjoy taking off the heads and opening them up and everything. I get anxious about that. I don't want to damage the face ups or make them dirty or anything. So yeah, so right here I ended up adding the magnets, the magnet set, the two set onto Clarity's wig, and see how it stays perfectly on while I'm putting it on. The ribbons don't shift, they stay in place, it's strong enough, and they're really cute. So, well, I just want to thank you guys for sticking around and, supporting and everything. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and if you like this content and would like to see more, thank you so much. Please leave a comment, let me know if you learned something new, what methods you like, and if you do try this, please follow us and tag us at JoeSews, JoeSewz, on Instagram, and we'll give you a follow back, and we'd love to chat with you there. So thank you guys, take care, and have a great day.